prayer call tonight. It starts in about a half an hour, so I am about to go and get on, start the little slideshow that you guys are accustomed to seeing. And I always start out by saying a prayer, a specific one. I have the girls write out prayers in the chat, and then I pray for them. And then we do our July prayer call. This month is celebrating sisterhood and support. And it's so important, our connections, and we forget how important our relationships are to God. God is so big on the body and how we connect to each other and to love others as we love ourselves, love him first and foremost. But the second greatest commandment is to love others as we love ourselves. And it's so big and huge. And so I felt it was a big thing to be praying about and for. It should be included in our daily prayers, who we connect to, who we need to remove, how we can place boundaries, how we can become people who are healed enough to forgive and show grace and to show love and to appreciate the connections that we currently have in our lives. So tonight we are praying all about that, and I'm excited about it because in my own life, I have been praying and focusing more on it. So yes, let's get into it. We just got our nails done. I never got almond shape, but this is probably my new default. I love these. They look great. What have I been doing all this time? I usually get the ballerina, but this is giving, okay? I used to hate it, but this is really doing something for me. Anyways, I had to get my emissions done today. I had to get my nails done because they were scary. And now we're about to go get a new phone. We're about to upgrade my phone because I ran out of memory trying to do content for y'all, okay? And it's so hard to delete stuff, so I'm like, nah, I ain't got this battle to do. So here we go, y'all. New phone, so hopefully my camera's better, everything's better. I'm ready for it. I'm excited about it. So that's where we're going now. We are on our way to a content shoot. We have been trying to plan the shoot for months now. Finally, the day comes and it's raining. So, it says it's gonna stop soon, so we're praying and hoping for that. If so, your girl has some content coming your way that she's excited about. We just finished our shoot. Ace is crying, whining, wanting out of his cage. So we are going to literally eat and let Ace out of his cage. We're going to de-drag. Even though I really like my makeup today. And I know. And I'm going to pig out because that was more work than I've done in days. I've been off of work for a week now. So your girl's tired. She wants to watch Bob's Burgers and eat food that's unhealthy for her. So she's doing that. Sometimes you just gotta treat yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I promise I'm getting back in the gym tomorrow though. I promise, y'all. I promise. Oh, we just finished recording the pod. I went into it okay, I don't know what I'm gonna be talking about, but it ended up that before I started, I was like, Lord, use me, speak to your people, as I always do. And end up being exactly what he's showing me in my life currently. I usually pray at the end, and he inspired me to pray in the middle. I just felt like I needed to, and so I did. But yeah, just being confident in the gift that God has placed in you and allowing him to work it through you is incomparable. There's so much pressure that relieves off you once you're okay, this is not me, this is God. And you're able to just rest in that and trust him and ask him to guide you and ask him to be your strength. And when you finally just surrender everything to him, life is peaceful. There's a rest that waits for his people, right? A Sabbath rest. And that is truly just surrendering your will to God. your words, your thoughts. And let's be real, his thoughts are always better than ours. Mine end me in a spiral of doubt and fear, and his bring me to a place of power, a sound mind, of self-discipline, love. And life is just way more peaceful this way. I'm learning because I definitely have longer spells with him taking over before I succumb to something negative. But working with my mentors truly helped me with this. I've looked back in our sessions, and a lot of what we talk about, she has to tell me 2-3 times because your girl's stubborn and hard-headed, and she's just been a certain way for so long. And mentorship is so important because someone who has overcome things that you're currently going through, the way they talk about it, the way they talk about God, the way they talk about the other side, it really motivates you and encourages you that it awaits for you. Yeah, someone more spiritually mature than you, someone who is a little further in their career than you, it's important to have leadership in your life and role models. It's important, especially as women, because seeing what it looks like to live out a life as a woman of God is something I hadn't seen in my later adult years. So I grew up with it, but once my grandma passed and like I moved out of home, I was around all worldly people and it affected me. And I think just having a mentor, a woman of God to look up to is important. So strongly recommend mentorship. A lot of what she's told me, I'm living out now. I'm actually comprehending now. So don't feel bad or beat yourself up if there's a lesson you've been trying to learn over the past 2-3 years. You are in process because God is taking you somewhere. Just use the process as confirmation. God may show you something 2-3 years before he brings it to pass. So just be grateful that he's working on you. That means it's sure to come. I am grateful that he's working on my mind and my spirit and my heart and all the things because I do want to represent him. I don't want anything outside of him. Look at what it looks like to be outside of God. No, thank you. I want all the things he has for me, but I also genuinely desire things to bring glory to him, that it shows back to him, that people are brought to him because of what he does in my life. So surrender is required. And life just gets easier once you get to that point. But yeah, I just wanted to share. Make sure you tune into the pod. You now can watch it on YouTube, so make sure you're subscribed. It'll be out Wednesday. Hopefully I get to post this vlog before that. I probably won't, let's be real. But yeah, this I'm gonna call the antidote to stagnation. Sounds deep. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the episode when it comes out. I'm wearing this in it, so you'll know.